Hello, my name is Dr. Susan Jewell, and on behalf of Expert Village, I'm going to talk to you about how to recognize and how to reduce the risk of getting food poisoning. Now, food poisoning, the cause of food poisoning can be many causes. There are many different germs and bacteria there that causes food poisoning, and each presents its own signs and symptoms. Now, if you go down to here, you could see a table, and you can see a table of the different types of germs and bacteria on this column here, and where they're usually found in these this column, middle column, and then this column is going to show you the signs and symptoms. Now, the most common kind of food poisoning caused by a bacteria called Staphylococcus, and usually this is found in meats and dairy, like dairy milk that's found, that's cream that's put in mayonnaise. And usually what happens is that this bacteria forms a toxin in the food. And when you ingest the food, then you're going to get the food poisoning. And this particular signs and symptoms from this bacteria, you're going to see that the symptom is very abrupt. It comes on within 6 hours after eating the contaminated food. And you're going to get vomiting within 1 to 8 hours. Now, usually it cures itself. But if it doesn't, then you can go to the doctor. Other common germs and bacteria causing is bacillus, and this is usually found in refried rice. And other things are like Clostridium, which is found in rewarmed meat. So very careful when you rewarm meat that you actually heat it up really well. Just some of the examples of different types of pathogens that causes the many different types of food poisoning. Now, in the previous clip, we had talked about what causes the different types of food poisoning from the different types of bacteria and germs. But some of the signs and symptoms are similar in terms of most patients are going to come into the ER or see their doctors because they're complaining, first of all, of nauseousness or vomiting. They're going to get flatulence. Some germs are going to cause diarrhea. Some will cause bloody diarrhea. So maybe you'll see blood in the diarrhea, redness in the diarrhea itself. Now, some of the bacteria that causes food poisoning can cause more severe symptoms than others. Now, when you have low-grade fever and when you have abdominal cramps, really painful cramps associated with also vomiting, then that's a sign that the condition is getting very severe and you need to go straight to the ER and get treated. So you can get antibiotics or some medication to be able to treat that. So these are some of the signs and symptoms that most patients commonly complain of when they have food poisoning.